Hello everybody, it's Slushie and welcome back to another video, and today be reviewing Saw 5.
Have you learned enough to trust me?
Okay, as a follow-up to Saw 4, I'm going to start off the review automatically. I'm not going to beat around the bush or any of that. It just does not live up to Saw 4 or Saw 1. It's like it's a breed of its own, basically. It's more similar to Saw 3, I guess, if you want to compare movies. It has the violence. It's extremely violent at parts. It's got a cool look, and the kills. The kills are amazing. The stuff that happens in the film are amazing. It just does not have the tension and suspense that Saw 4 had, or that Saw 1 had. And the ending isn't so shocking. It just kind of happens, and you're like, okay, that happened. Then the credits roll. I mean, it's a cool ending. I like it. It's just nothing shocking whatsoever. Again, it happens, and you get over it pretty fast. It's just one of those sequels that was just made for a quick buck. I mean, it's not necessary. I mean, it continues the story, I guess, if you want to say story, but overall, it's just there to be there. There's no real rhyme or reason for this movie to exist besides to give Lionsgate some quick bucks and twisted pictures and such. Don't get me confused. This movie's violence is off the chain. It's got a lot of really cool stuff. And I appreciate the violence in this movie. It's awesome. The stuff that they do is pretty cool. The kills and stuff, and the stuff that happens to these people, and the traps that they're put into. It's awesome. There's a couple of traps in here that I thought were pretty tame for a movie that literally tries to up the violence. And I was like, really? In a movie where you're trying to, like, amp up the violence and excitement and stuff, and you're going to put that in there? I was just like, that's kind of bizarre. But it just didn't feel right in this movie. But overall, that's not the movie killer for me. The thing that really bogs this movie down for me, personally, on a personal level, is the fact that it doesn't have that suspense and tension. Like I said, the movie just happens. But then it ends. It doesn't have anything to hold it upright. It's like it just falls apart on its own. And it just becomes this gore fest. Which, again, if that's what you're into, you're going to find it in most of these Saw movies. You know, anything after Saw 1, you're going to get what you want, basically. Because those movies just gradually got more violent and more violent. And this is no exception. So if you're looking for violence, which I'm sure a lot of people are when they watch Saw movies, you're going to find it in Saw 5, guaranteed. But if you're looking for a movie that also tells a story that you can grip a hold of and, you know, kind of like try to enjoy yourself and enjoy the plot like you could with Saw 1 and Saw 4 and such, and even Saw 2, then you're not going to find it in here, plain and simple. But what do I give Saw 5 out of 10? I'm going to have to go ahead and give Saw 5 a 7 out of 10. Again, there's just so much stuff. I'm pretty generous with this ranking, with this ratings, considering the fact that I have quite a few problems with that, but I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 because what it tries to do, it does do pretty well. But again, that scene, there's a scene in here, I don't want to say it, and maybe I should. It's spoilers out of effect, right? This movie came out in 2008, the spoiler alert is out of effect. So there's a scene where they're in the bathtub, and I think someone's in the bathtub, and they either could attach these electrical things to themselves or throw it all on the person that's in the tub. And overall, I mean, it just feels lazy. Not really lazy. It's just like in a movie where they're amping up the violence, right? And they have such crazy-ass kills and stuff happening. And they put that in the movie. I was just like, where does that come from? I mean, were they trying to like be a little bit tame for that on purpose? It's just bizarre. Every other kill in this movie is semi-violent. I mean, some of them maybe aren't mind-numbingly crazy. Saw 5, it's an okay movie. Again, if you want the violence, watch Saw 5. You're gonna get it, besides that scene. But Saw 5, not a bad movie. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on Saw 5 down below. Hit like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you're not already, hit that bell to be notified anytime I make a video or stream. Keep up to date with the channels, I have some crazy going on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!